We stream 12 hours, now actually 24 hours because we have the boot camp studio down in the West Village. So we stream 24 hours of live television content around the world every day. We have 10,000 classes on demand, so it is a media company akin to a Netflix. Interestingly, our round was led by a guy named Jay Hogue at TCV, who's been on the board of Netflix for 20 years. He's been the lead independent director. So really good money, not just...
Netflix spends $8 billion a year on content. You're not planning on doing that.
We're not going to spend $8 billion, but it's a good question, Becky. Our investment in content is in studios. We're going to spend $45 million developing the best digital television streaming studio in the world here in Midtown Manhattan. We're going to eventually announce one in Europe as well, so that we have time zone coverage and foreign language coverage. But we are investing in those facilities to allow us to create live content, and then those classes go into the on-demand library. So,
so for those uninitiated, and by the way, to me this was actually a new spin on this. We all, as I said, we all think of you as a bike company or this new treadmill that's going to be coming out. We were talking during the break. Brian was talking about this idea. Could he already has a treadmill. But this goes to this idea of you becoming a media company on the subscription side. It's not just that you have to get the treadmill or that you have to have the bike to actually be able to use the service. You're now going to be able to use the service on your iPad or just on TV.
100%, Andrew. So it's a good point. Our research shows that there's 17 million treadmills in American homes today. So Brian, you don't need to replace your treadmill. You can download our software onto your iPad in a couple months, Android as well. Just this week, we're announcing a web so that you could put your MacBook Air on your coffee table, consume yoga classes, boot camp classes. But yes, Andrew, you could stream a live or on-demand boot camp class onto your iPad or your iPhone, throw it up to your 60-inch television screen in your home gym, and be consuming one of these world-class classes from New York City on your existing hardware. So you're absolutely right.
Okay, so the question is, what is the defensible moat around this business? Because the other piece of this is now, you can go online, just even on the phone, and there's lots of folks who have apps, there's videos, the ClassPass people are trying to do it. There's a lot of people who are trying to create or having effectively the video. This is a little bit like the infomercials for the DVDs, except you're doing it live.
That's right. So it is a crowded category for just the streaming digital. What we have is the scale across our own hardware and other people's hardware. So we can invest more heavily in the best content because we're going to scale that content and that investment across our own hardware and across other people's hardware. So, yeah. So
my other question is, and I think this is a first, you're now actually allowing the equivalent of a financing arrangement for the hardware. So this treadmill,
that's right,
is typically a $4,000 purchase, but you're going to be able to get it on a monthly subscription basis.
That's right. So just last week we announced a $58 per month bike. And you're right, Andrew, the treadmill that's coming out next month.
With no initial purchase? I have your bike.
That's right.
And it was $2,000 plus $39 a month.
Yes.
So the $59 is no bike payment.
The $58 a month is to get the hardware. Then you would pay
the bike, and then you'll pay a subscription on top.
58 plus the 39.
That's right. Okay. That's right. And then the 109 for getting effectively a $4,000 treadmill, the best treadmill ever made, because it's got that slat belt technology, which everybody loves.
You're going to the iPhone model. It's not about the cost; it's about the monthly payment.
100%.
But here's my question: how long does it take you to effectively amortize the treadmill or the bike? Because I'm assuming that if I had the bike for 2 years, and by the way, can I get rid of it at any time?
Yes.
Okay, so that to me is also making me a little nervous if I'm you, not me.
Yeah.
Because it's great for the customer. But when I want whatever the new bike is in 2 years or 3 years from now, then what are you going to do with the old bike?
So it's a beautiful thing, Andrew. You're asking a good question. Brian wants to sell his bike next year.
It's lightly used. It's in almost mint condition.
if you were to sell it on eBay or Craigslist tomorrow, or call it $1,700 because there's no supply in the aftermarket, you could sell it, and we would get a new subscriber with zero cost of acquisition. So it's this weird.
It's actually a good deal.
It's amazing.
It is Jobs Friday. I want to ask about jobs. Yes. You have a lot of trainers on. We all have our favorites.
Yes.
My wife's favorite's name is Cody. I think is his name.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, I won't tell you mine. We all have our favorites. Is it hard? And I've been to your studio, by the way, because I wanted to see how you filmed it. It's pretty incredible. Then you can watch yourself in the class that you re-record, which is creepy. Anyway, maybe I'm the only one that did that.
Probably.
Can you find trainers? I mean, is it more like these are fitness gurus, or is it more like, and they're all in great shape, but
and they're
all
all
like
becoming
actors?
celebrities.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They're on Instagram and everything else.
That's right.
You have to pay them more.
We are getting the best instructors in the world, and I say the world because we're recruiting people from Europe and across America to come to New York City or eventually London to be on-camera talent. To your point, we're making them global celebrities. We pay very well. We have a fantastic culture. We're trying to create the best place to work in New York City. And so instead of being a hyper-local celebrity where they were because they were big personalities to begin with, now they're becoming global celebrities.